Sesta Incorporated, partners in your effort to excel. With a combined experience of over 50 years, Sesta serves predominantly as your primary IT resource, as well as a full-service CRO managing all phases of drug development. Sesta has been successful in constantly absorbing talent in all fields of technology for their local and global clients, as well as its in-house analytical services. We offer a full range of employment solutions, including long-term contracts, short-term contracts, temporary to permanent, direct placement, and enhanced staffing services across borders. Reach us now at hr@sestatech.com or call us by phone at 919-342-6341. Sesta Incorporated, because we are your link to the future.
Welcome to Adda Bistro and Dining, a place to hang around with your friends and family. Here at Adda, you'll experience innovative and creative cuisines from various parts of India, cooked with traditional herbs and spices freshly blended by our chefs. Our ingredients are curated with amazing combinations that provide all our customers a special and immersive dining experience. Come to our Adda, we will be waiting for you. Adda Bistro and Dining. Let's make some memories.
Come ready for this battle now. Come play and show the world you are the champion. Oh, oh, oh. Adda, 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 oh, oh. Adda, Adda, Premier
Good bowling, boy. Good bowling. तेरा ही विकेट है देगा तुझे. Let's go boy, your wicket boy.
Hey, boss. You want to join? With some confusion?
No. He said you knew everything about this.
Oh, I know. I mean, not everything. Just press this and that. I hope the echo is not there, but he told me it's just muting. Let me, I'm taking the match to hold. Let me get out of here. Sure. So this is Sunrise. So we were speaking.
Put this tent near you.
That's okay. Okay, you didn't carry.
That's no, you.
No. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, okay. That was I think 1-1 only. How is it? Yeah. Actually, so we lowered it.
Alright, I'll do it. No, you carry on with this stuff.
Good morning. Good morning. It's a wonderful day. Good morning. It's been a wonderful day. Good morning.
Why isn't it loud? Can you mark it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. 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 morning. Welcome all to Fuku Arena Upper. For this game between Sunrisers and Raiders, it's a wonderful game so far. Sunrisers won the toss and they chose to bat, and we have right now Lahiru and Utkarsh on strike. Their openers. What a great shot! There you go. That was put away really nice by Lahiru on the onside. So far it's 4.3 overs and Sunrisers are 47 for no loss. Lahiru, the man on strike, is 22 in just 12 balls, and Utkarsh is 17 in 15 deliveries. Sunrisers really had a great day yesterday when they had a match where they went close to 250 runs. There you go, coming down the pitch and nicely driven. There is a misfield at the circle and covers. Batsman quickly go for a single. Mujtaba. So it's still in the power play, and this is when batsmen, they try to make use of this by playing some lofty shots so that so that they get a shot of a boundary. There you go, that's a nice shot as well. A full toss delivery and again a misfield on the onside. Batsmen quickly go for a single. Last delivery of the 5th over. We still have one more over for the power play to end. Nice delivery to end the over, and Lahiru quickly grabs a single, and after the end of 5 overs, Sunrisers are 50 for no loss. They're going at a good run rate. Just one more over before the power play ends. See who's gonna be brought into attack. Looks like there is a conversation between the captain and the bowler for the field placement. Raiders are doing well so far. They definitely need a wicket here.
You have coffee, is it? Huh? Where it is there? Go to class. Just because morning I just woke up and I just came home.
Go Raiders! Make some noise, boys!
And we have Andre coming to bowl his first over. Left arm over the stick. That was put away. Fantastic shot. That was stood tall and he delivered it. It was pulled for a big 6. The ball was short and it was a little slower, and Lahiru was in position to play the shot. It was pulled away very nicely. Some great cricketing shots is being played here. back on the field, and with that six, after the ball ran away into the woods, we see now the bowler is drying the ball. Yes, definitely you need to ensure it's dry and running down for a second delivery. That's a great shot too. Luckily for it's a great shot. It was played really well on the off towards the cover. It was a lofted shot, making use of the width that was given by Andre on the offside. Lahiru is going for big shots now. And this is the last over of the power play, and he's well aware of it. And he doesn't mind playing the ball in the air, ensuring that he clears the inner circle. What a shot once again, third ball in a row. And this time the bowler, Andre, just came in around the stick. And it was a low full toss, but Lahiru just dispatched it on his knees towards the leg side. That was a very nice shot. Looks like Andre is right now still warming up and trying to get his line and length better. There seemed to be a conversation between the umpire about the dew on the mat. Just to let you know, this is the first day off after the late DST changes, so we are an hour early. That's a better ball by Andre. Full and nicely driven towards the cover for a couple of runs. Batsman comfortably settled down after the 2 runs. Fielders now may need to ensure that they hand over the ball back to the bowler in his hand. The more the rolling on the field makes it a little more wet, makes it difficult to bowl. Nice one. That's a great shot. That's a big one down the leg side for 6. Lahiru. What an over it is. A full toss towards the leg side. And it's been dispatched. It's been dispatched very well. A great 6 by Lahiru there. And he's inching towards his half century. Just 19 balls, look at the score. He's 46. And where does he want to go? This is the last ball of power play. And Andre has already conceded 22 runs in his first 5 balls. For the last delivery, comes down the pitch, and where's the ball? It's out of the boundary. That was a 6, a great shot. A flighted delivery this time, and it was full, and Lahiru gets his 50 just in 20 balls. What an innings so far. This game is turning into a massive run. Lahiru at 52 after 20 balls. And at the end of 6 overs and the power play, Sunrisers are 78 with no loss. Look at this. Andre has conceded 28 runs in his first overs. Raiders has to do something here. Absolute silence in the field. Now you see the fielders walking towards the boundary, out of the inner circle. Will this change or will this stop? Lahiru playing the shots. Can it control the run flow of Sunrisers? Raiders definitely in trouble here. Mujtaba is brought back into attack for his second over. conceded 8 runs in his first over. Let's see if they can manage to pick one additional wicket here. 78 in 6 overs. That's fantastic. Okay, that's a decent ball, and Utkarsh lofts this towards the point on the leg side, and just for a quick single. He's doing a great job here. He knew that Lahiru is in a great knock here and wants to give back the strike to him. Let Lahiru play maximum balls. That's a good smart batting from Utkarsh as well. There's some field change for the left-hander. Moving the point to gully position, and we have a third slip there as well. Full toss once again, but this time Lahiru did not go for a big one. It drove towards the midfield for a quick single. There's a good left and right combination going on, and you see the field is moving from leg to off for the right-handed Utkarsh. Where will Mujtaba go for his third delivery? That's a nice delivery, good length, and it did spin towards the batsman.
Bowling boy, good bowling boy.
A nice shot for a single towards the mid-wicket. This over so far has been good compared to the score and the previous overs during the power play. 3 more balls to go in this over. Mujtaba running down for his full delivery. That's a well-flighted delivery, but it's a full toss, and what a shot again. Lahiru had enough time to judge the ball and pulled it away on the sweeper and the boundary. Now he's dealing in boundaries at this moment.
Good idea, boy.
Now there we have a sweeper now, because we saw like a couple of balls before Lahiru had hit there, those which were full toss, and there's a sweeper in a catching position on the boundary. Mujtaba going for his 5th delivery. There's a better one, pitched at a good length, and it was just put away. No runs there. Straight to the point. Except for that single boundary, the over has been good so far for Raiders, and now Mujtaba coming for his last ball. That shot wasn't punished. That was short, and drove towards covers for a single. Lahiru keeps the strike. 7 overs up for Raiders, and Sunrisers are 86 for no loss. Lahiru is 58 in just 24 balls. Scoring at a rate of over 240. Current partnership is 86 in 47 balls, 7 overs up. And look at the projected score. The projected score is is 246. Can Sunrisers maintain this run rate? They haven't lost any wickets until the 7th over. They have all 10 wickets to take risky shots in the last 13 overs. It's going to be the next bowler. There's a discussion between umpires about the condition of the ball. See a new bowler being brought into attack.
वो खुला है देखना, वो खुला है पीछे.
Or is it Musafir who won over earlier and went for 17 runs?
Yeah, I'll take it. Oh, did I? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. No, wait. Sorry. Or we can just watch
There was a great up in there for a caught behind. Umpire wasn't convinced and it signaled wide. First ball of Musaf went for a wide. No more extras should be there. Lahiru on strike. Musafir running in for a second delivery. Nice ball. That's well bowled. Still on the leg side. Still struggling to get the line right. That's what happens when you have left and right batsmen taking singles or switching between the wickets. Often bowlers get confused with their lines. They don't allow the bowlers to get settled with the line. End the wide. And now Musafir. That's a better one. That was a good length ball. And it did bounce as well around the waist for Lahiru. And it was deep towards cover. No runs there. That's a better ball. The ball was quick and it was in the line and it was short. Not short, on the good line. Now this time it was a little shorter and it looks like Lahiru was waiting for this. Looking at the last delivery, and this was pulled away for a massive shot there. Lahiru, he is a monster here. The ball was a little short and it had a pace, and all that Lahiru was wanted to do was just pull and guide it towards the boundary. If Raiders wanted to be back in this game, definitely they need this wicket. How are they going to get this wicket? Can Musafir do this for Raiders? That's not the way you do it. That was a full toss and towards the leg side. The Lahiru's intention was to put it away towards the deep mid wicket. There was a thick toppage behind the keeper and more runs for Lahiru and Sunrisers. And that's 6 behind the keeper. Look at this over. Just 3 balls and it has already conceded 12 runs. And a short one again. That's not the way you bowl to Lahiru. Musafir had the pace in it, but it was short, and Lahiru was in position to play that pull shot. What a great shot once again. Just 4 balls, 2 more balls to finish this over. 4, 6, 4, and what next? And Lahiru is already 72. Musafir coming in for his 5th delivery. Fifth ball of 8th over. Musafir running on. That was a better one. A good appeal. But the ball umpire wasn't convinced. There was a loud noise from the pad. Looks like the umpire felt it was going towards his leg side. That's a great delivery by Musafir. A good comeback. And it was signaling leg wise. The last delivery of the over. And now it's Utkarsh on strike. And well played towards the cover. There wasn't anyone in the circle. Just a single to end the over. That keeps Utkarsh on strike for the next one. After the end of 8 overs, Sunrisers are already 104 for no loss. Looks like there is some additional ball being brought from the pavilion. There's a lot of dew on the field, and the fielding team has requested umpires to inspect this ball. Who's gonna bowl the next over for Raiders? They very badly need the wicket here to be back in the game. Lahiru's got his 50 and he's inching towards his century. Mujtaba is again brought back into attack. His first 2 overs had gone for 16 runs. Not bad. Right now Utkarsh is in strike. He's doing a great job there, just rotating the strike. Probably we're going to see a single and he will bring Lahiru on strike. Looks like that's what he wanted to do. Nicely played towards the covers. He's not trying anything extra. He just wants to put back Lahiru on strike. A single there. Can Mujtaba do this for Raiders? Run up into the second delivery shot, but it kept low. was pulled to the deep mid wicket for a single by Lahiru. That's a better ball. Nice flighted delivery, a full toss, and look at this. Utkarsh drove this towards the point for a single. Once again putting back Lahiru on strike. This is exactly the problem when you have a left and a right combination batting in the crease. The fielders not only have to move around the leg and the off, but it makes it difficult for the bowler to maintain the line. This over has been good so far for Raiders, and the fourth delivery flighted and well bowled as well. Full and towards the mid wicket just for a single by Lahiru, putting back Utkarsh on strike. Nice flighted delivery. Once again, this time straight to the point, but still they take a quick single here. 5 balls, 5 single in the 9th over. What's running in the mind of Lahiru? Does he want to go for a boundary or a single to keep strike again? The last delivery of this over. He came down the pitch. And was it in the gap enough? Almost towards the boundary, and there's a very good field at the boundary line. Just a single. End of over 9, Sunrisers are 110 for no loss. New bowler brought into attack by Raiders. Miraj bowling his first over. Miraj has a big responsibility here. Can he get a wicket for Raiders? Sunrisers are well settled and they're scoring at a good rate. They're not trying to play all balls to boundary. They're picking and choosing the bad balls. Miraj, will he take some time to settle down? Here he goes, the first delivery to Lahiru, right arm over the stick. That was towards the leg side, but it did slice the pad of Lahiru and well collected by the keeper back. There was an appeal there, but it was clearly outside the leg stump. Miraj running up for his second ball. That was full, slow, and a chance for a run out. The batsmen were quick enough and safe inside the crease. Just a single, putting back with Utkarsh on strike.
बढ़िया लाइन विराज भाई सही है खिलाओ ऐसे खिलाओ शाबाश शाबाश
Miraj seemed to be mixing up the pace, running up for his third one. Fuller, and he was trying to bowl an Yorker. Well drove by Utkarsh for a single, and there is a fumble there. The ball wasn't collected well at the non-striker end, and there isn't anyone in the circle to collect the ball at the backup. And the batsman comfortably taken another single, and Utkarsh is back on strike. It looks like the field needs someone cheering up. And coming in for the fourth delivery. It was full, slow, and there you see, just walking for a single there. Because it's going to take us a long time for the fielders to run from the boundary to collect the ball, anything within the circle. And a very comfortable single there, putting back Lahiru on strike. 2 more balls and it's over. Miraj. Making some changes to the field on the long on. Bringing a more finer legs. That's a great shot. That's a great shot. A 6 there. What a great shot. Ball was too full and on his pads, and Lahiru is very strong on his leg side. Well judged and read the ball, and in time to play the shot. What a great shot. Miraj, can you get the wicket for your team? Last delivery of his first over. Nice one, that's a better one. This was a good length ball, and there was enough pace in the ball. Nicely driven towards the cover for a single by Lahiru, keeping the strike. And end of 10 overs, Sunrisers are 121. Look at that. What are Raiders gonna do now? The projected score is 242. And looking at the fact that there hasn't been any wicket fallen so far, I somehow feel they can do or get more than that. There's a gathering in the field, some discussion going on within the Raiders team. Let's take a look at the scorecard. So far, they've brought in 6 bowlers. Musafir bowled 2 overs and he went for 34 runs, giving away at a rate of 17 runs per over. And then you've had Santosh bowling 2 overs, and he has been consistent and economic compared to anyone else so far bowled. He has bowled 2 overs and has given 11 runs at a 5.5 run rate per over. Looks like Santosh has bowled the most economic overs so far. Furkan Javed bowled just 1 over, and his own over went for 14 runs. And Mujtaba Tariq has bowled 3 overs and went for 22. He hasn't bowled bad, better than many others in the team. Andre's 1 over went for 28 runs. And finally, Miraj bowled 1 over so far for 11 runs. Who's gonna come next? Are they gonna bring in any new bowler, or do they want to bring in Santosh or Mustafa back again? They definitely need wicket here. I'm sure they're gonna try everything possibly they can to get a wicket. And the next bowler is in the crease, measuring his run up. Lahiru on strike. 11th over to start. Some change in field placement. We have deep mid-wicket, long on, and deep sweeper, and a better ball. And that's Andre again. That was a better ball, full, slow, and on the off stump. Drove to the covers. Andre going for the second ball. Left arm spinner. This was full, and will it be stopped at the boundary? It was stopped at the boundary. A good piece of fielding at the boundary. Just a single. They need a lot of ball where they cannot just contain Lahiru for a single. Andre left arm spin bowling over the wicket to Utkarsh. Utkarsh is playing really smart. He's not trying anything hard. He's just driving the ball towards point, covers, and taking that single. Not punching the ball hard, ensuring he gets the time by the time the ball reaches the fielder. With a soft hand. Now Andre to Lahiru. Full toss, that's not the place to bowl. That's a very bad delivery. It was full toss, was it a no ball? No. It was dripping down and on the leg stump, and you see it was pulled away. That was a very bad ball. I think the bowlers are a little nervous when they come to bowl for Lahiru. That was a great shot, pulled away for a 6 towards the leg side. And everyone just reaches to Andre. He needs to focus. And you see Lahiru has reached 90, just 10 runs away from a century, and God knows what he's going to do after he reaches the century. 39 balls, 90 runs.
Come on, boy, Adda, come on, boy, no worries, boy.
4 balls so far, 2 more to go, and Lahiru on strike. Lahiru on strike, and Andre running for his 5th ball, coming down the pitch, but he was beaten.
There you go.
That's a better bowling by Andre.
There you go, Andre, let's go, boy.
Andre saw Lahiru coming down the pitch and bowled it a little wider to him, and well collected by the keeper then. This time full toss again, and it's well struck by Lahiru once again for a 6 towards the deep mid wicket. Ball was a little slow, and Lahiru read it. Came down the pitch, well collected, and a big swing. What's going on here? 96 for 41. After 11 overs, Sunrisers are 135 for no loss. This is turning out to be a monstrous innings by Lahiru and for Sunrisers. What can Raiders do now? There are some new balls brought from the pavilion, and the umpires are taking a look at the condition of the play ball. Eleven overs, 135. Henry went for a lot. He has bowled 2 overs and has given 42 runs. Is it gonna be Miraj? Yes, Miraj has been brought back to attack. It looks like there is a change in ball. Maybe a drier one. This was expected in the morning games, where the dew is still there in the field, and on top of that, Lahiru just hitting every ball almost into the forest or the woods. Miraj now running up for his first ball, and Utkarsh on strike. Well done, Utkarsh. He finds the gap. Can he go for a 2? No. Yes. There is a fumble a little bit, but then Utkarsh manages to make it to the crease. He's home safe. He has taken a couple of runs. That was well placed between the gully and the point. A bit of a run and a chase for the fielder at the gully. 2 runs, and now Miraj going for a second ball. Utkarsh 30. And walking across. What a shot was that. Utkarsh just walked across the stumps and was ready. He knew there wasn't anyone towards the third man there. And the lofted shot. That's a great shot. Now Utkarsh is also starting to play boundaries. That was full and on the leg stump. Some great crickling shots going on there today. Third delivery by Miraj. Once again well played, straight to the fielder in the point with a quick single. Smart batting by both Utkarsh and Lahiru here. Not losing their wickets. They're giving a tough fight. Lahiru on strike now. Miraj. Continuing to bowl over the sticks. Better delivery. There was a catch call, but was it close enough for the fielder at gully? No. And the ball runs down to the boundary. 4 and 100 up for Lahiru. What a great inning so far. This man is a monster now. 42 balls and a century already. Look at this, what's going on? Are they aiming for a 300? That would be the biggest score so far in APL. 300. Sunrisers. That's a full toss. Drove towards mid wicket for a single. Great batting by Lahiru and Utkarsh there. It's a very nice weather here. It's a bit chilly. Miraj to bowl his last ball to Utkarsh. Better ball. No, it was short. It's an out. That was taken. Was it out? It was. It was a much needed wicket. That's a good breakthrough that Miraj gave for Raiders. They didn't get the wicket off Lahiru, but they managed to get the wicket of Utkarsh, who was also playing smart cricket. It was a short ball and outside off stump, and Utkarsh wanted to play a big shot there, try to pull, but didn't have enough power to clear the boundary, and a catch well taken at the boundary. Utkarsh just waited for a moment to see if the fielder stepped on the boundary, and no, it wasn't. He walks to the pavilion. That was a nice innings too. A good breakthrough for Raiders. Finally, something to cheer about. Breaking the partnership. What a great partnership there for the opening guys, Lahiru and Utkarsh. Daman is walking into the crease. Batsman crossed, and Lahiru is on strike. No, batsman did not cross. Sorry. After 12 overs, 147 for 1 wicket, Sunrisers. Mujtaba brought back to attack. He has bowled 3 overs already, and this will be his last over. Overs, 147 already. They still have 8 more overs. And Lahiru on strike. Mujtaba bowling his first ball of his last over. Flighted, a little short, not too full. And Lahiru ran down the pitch and threw the ball towards long off. And the fielder at the long off had to cover a lot of boundary as he was more fine, and comfortably takes a couple of runs here. Good running between the wickets. Mujtaba going for a second delivery there. It was full. Lahiru was planning for that hook shot towards deep mid wicket, but couldn't quite get that. The ball didn't have enough pace for him to pull it there. Comfortably takes a single after playing that lofted shot towards deep mid wicket. The new batsman Daman is on crease now. Mujtaba ensuring he has his proper field, going for his third delivery. Nice, flighted and on the full. Daman drives it towards the cover for a single, putting back Lahiru on strike. Probably Daman, until he settled down, just have to be doing this. He knew that Lahiru is settled, and he has to just continue doing what Utkarsh was doing, give the strike back to Lahiru. Nice delivery. Ball is high up in the air. Can this be caught? That's a missed chance. That was a top edge, and the fielder at deep mid wicket was too deep in the boundary. He couldn't cover enough ground
reach to the ball for a catch. There was a chance for a moment, but the ball landed safe. Mustafa coming for his 5th ball. Daman on crease. Will he take a single? Yes. It was a little uppish. There wasn't anyone in the covers, and there's a misfield there in the deep covers, and the batsmen go for 2 runs in a row.
I was thinking, you want to sit down? No. Please just ask some question and you can answer about the Adda Premier League, right? We have some gaps coming in. Yeah, seriously. Because I don't know the history.
What a shot was that? That's a great shot by Daman. The ball was over-pitched and it was pulled for a 6 there. Was it a 6? Did it pitch right just above the boundary? And Daman seemed to be playing a smart cricket here as well. And at the end of 13th over, Sunrisers are 158, losing just 1 wicket. The projected score here is 243, but having 9 wickets in hand, I'm sure they wanted to go for more.
Oh, okay. No. I mean, not even the history, but you were involved in this year's tournament. Yeah, seriously, every day. I'll ask you the question, you just have to answer, like what we are speaking. So what is your role? Okay, committee, okay. Oh. Okay. Everything about it. Okay. That's nice. I mean, that's a good experience.
We have a new bowler brought back into attack, Anil. Anil, right arm going around the stick, and what a bad delivery it was. And no ball, completely missing. Straight to the keeper. That's going to be overhit. Looks like Anil is still warming up. That's a better one. Did he get enough bat? A great piece of fielding here at long on. Just a single. Daman on crease now, and Anil runs for a second delivery. That's a bad up for ball. That's beaten. Did the keeper collect the ball? Was there a chance? Did they miss? Great ball by Anil here. A good length, and it had enough pace to beat the batsman. Daman totally misjudged that, trying to loft it towards the deep mid wicket. A slower one after bowling a fast delivery. Anil bowled it full, and the pace, change in pace is really helping him here. Looks like Daman was expecting a faster delivery there. So first smart bowling by Anil, except for the first one, where it looks like he slipped the ball. Fourth delivery, full on the pads, a better one. And batsmen go for his leg by. This brings back Lahiru on strike. and bowler with his left and right combination also bothers the umpires much. Lahiru, after getting his century, is he gonna go after the bowlers? There's a change in field.
Who's the one day catch this wicket and thinking it's impossible.
Lahiru, that's a better delivery by Anil. Good length, and the ball swung into the batsman. Quick, drove towards the cover for a single. This Anil is the man for the Raiders who can get the wicket of Lahiru. Taking his run up for the last delivery, some field changes for the right-handed Daman. Nice one, that was a great delivery. But this time, looks like Daman wants to play towards the cover, but it was playing towards the mid-wicket for a single. And that brings us to the end of the over, and at the end of 14 overs, Sunrisers are 163 for 1. After losing the wicket of Kirsch, it looks like we didn't see any big shots. Maybe Riders are back in the game. Can they control Sunrisers under a 200? Still 6 more overs to go. If they can get the wicket of Lahiru here, maybe that's very much possible. Who's gonna be brought into attack?
Get there. Just want to warm up. Don't run away because of this.
Santosh, the next bowler. He bowled 2 overs really great at the beginning. He's their most economic bowler so far. Was it a no ball? What was it? Overstepped. Starting with a no ball, Santosh here. That ball drifted towards the leg side. Good piece of work behind the stumps. Collected well. Probably Santosh got away with it. There was a big swing by Daman. Santosh, first delivery, full toss. Can this be caught? Did it get enough bat to clear the boundary? Yes, it did. What a great shot. Towards the covers. Daman going against the bowlers, attacking. Now, is that the game plan? They wanted Lahiru to play an anchor role here. What a great shot. The ball was full and outside off stump had enough room for Dhawan to free up his arms. That was a great 6. Dhawan seemed to be becoming dangerous as well for Raiders. And Dhawan is the captain of Sunrisers.
Easy.
That's a better one. Play towards the mid wicket for a single. Dhawan seemed to be unhappy with the shot. Maybe he wanted a big one. Lahiru on strike. Santosh to bowl. Change in the field. Fine. Long on and fine long off. Fast and full, and there you go. Lahiru goes for another 6. How does he manage to do this?
He has an illegal bat.
That's a great shot. That's a great shot. And Lahiru makes it look so easier. The ball was full. and in the slot, asking for it. Maybe that's the wrong place to bowl for him. Pitch the ball back, maybe. Some good length balls. Running up for his fourth delivery. That was a better one. In the block, was trying a Yorker. Just driven to mid-wicket for a single by Lahiru. That's a smart cricket there by Lahiru. He doesn't get carried away with the 6 from the last ball. He's taking a single, go settle down in the non-striker's end and be ready to go for a big one for the next ball whenever he gets a chance. Daman on strike. Santosh bowling his 5th delivery. Short, but it did not bounce enough.
Good boy!
And drove towards deep mid-wicket for a single, putting Lahiru back on strike. Last ball of this over, Santosh, can he get a wicket for his team? Lahiru on streak. There was nothing wrong about the ball. It was played really well. It was an over pitch, it wasn't full toss, it was probably a little over the good length ball. And Lahiru goes on his knees, swings it, his bat, and a 6 towards the third man. End of over 15, 185 for just 1 wicket loss. Projected score is 247.
కదా చెప్పేస్తావు క్యాప్టెన్ కింద 5 minutes
Anil bowled a good over, first over, and he's one who has conceded anything under 5 so far. Daman goes for a big one. There is a chance and must be taken. What a great catch. Nice one, well judged. And great bowling by Anil. It was full outside off stump and Daman wants to go big. A full swing of the bat but did not get enough. He went high in the air and at the end a great catch by Santosh at long off. A much needed wicket for Raiders. But still they did not get their man. Lahiru is still in the crease. The captain of Sunrisers walks back to the pavilion. And Zain is working in. Is going to come to the non-striker's end. There you go, we just heard. Both Zain and Lahiru are left-handers, so at least the fielders don't have to switch every ball if there is singles. A sigh of relief here, but not enough to settle down for Raiders. They need this wicket. Lahiru on strike. Anil picked up a wicket in his first ball and running up for the second delivery now. That was a Yorker. What a great ball. That's a great ball. That's a great delivery. Right in the block hole. Much faster. Great bowling by Anil so far. Can Anil do the job for Raiders? A slower, and it must be taken. Oh, just clear the boundary. The fielder in the long off went for the catch. The ball was high up in the air. For a moment it looked like that's the end of Lahiru. The fielder tried his best, The tall man over 6 feet couldn't reach the ball either, and it had just enough bat to clear the boundary at long on. Great batting here. Hard luck for Anil. Can he? Okay, there's something going on there. Anil was trying to bowl and saw Lahiru walking across the stumps and was ready to loft it towards that man, and he stopped it. Going for his fourth delivery now, and this time it's even bigger towards deep mid wicket. Another 6. Lahiru is a monster. The ball was fast and little over pitched. Not full, not a good length either, but little over pitched. And Lahiru, how quickly he read that ball, was in the position to play that shot, and what a big 6. 197 Sunrisers.
యా ముగ్గురికి చెప్తా.
And low full toss. There wasn't enough pace. Good comeback by Anil. Drove too long off for a single. This puts back the new batsman Zain on strike. Last ball of the over, Anil. He started off the over with a wicket, and we saw a couple of 6 by Lahiru. What goes here? Goes across the crease. Zain probably saw that there wasn't anyone standing in the third man, and just places the ball, and the pace does the remaining 4 boundary by Zain there. At the end of over 16, Sunrisers reaches their 200 mark. 202 for 2 wickets. Lahiru at 133. Hard luck Anil. He had a chance to get that wicket of Lahiru there at long on for a moment. Anil bowled well.
Your ball actually landed behind this.
Furkan goes for his second over. A big appeal for a leg before wicket. That was a better delivery. Did he almost get Lahiru there? Umpire is not convinced. He thinks it's towards the leg stump. A good start by Furkan here for his second over. His first over went for 14 runs. Fast, full, and drove to mid-wicket for a single by Zain. That puts back Lahiru on strike. Coming for his third ball. Low full toss. Is there a chance? No. Once again, a big 6 at long on. It was a low full toss, and for a moment it looked like the fielder at long on was in position to take a catch, but the ball travelled enough and he had enough bat to clear that boundary. A big 6 by Lahiru once again. He's 140 and running up for his 5th delivery. Furkan this time pitches it at a good length, but Lahiru, what a man he is. He's not tired. He's not tired playing these shots. Pulled it towards the deep mid-wicket for another 6. What a great batting here. We're witnessing a great cricket going on here. Lahiru is everywhere. Once again, full toss this time, and that's not the way to bowl for this batsman. No, not at all. And Furkan, full toss around the waist height, And Lahiru picks it well. Once again 6, and there you go, cheering from the pavilion for Lahiru for his 150 in just 60 balls. What an innings, Lahiru. Where is this innings going? Where is this innings going? 17th over in progress, 3 more overs to be bowled. Furkan being hit here for a couple of sixes back to back. Last ball. Last ball, he's drawing the ball well enough. This time going around the sticks. Night flighted delivery and slow and just a single towards the covers. Lahiru retains the strike. What a great innings by this gentleman. And after the end of 17 overs, Raiders are 223 for 2. 3 more overs. Anil, who has been bowling better, still has a couple of overs remaining. Looks like he'll be bowling the last over after this 18th over that he is almost ready to bowl. And hard luck to Furkan. He tried his best. 223 for 2. 17 overs. Anil. What is Lahiru going to do in the last 3 overs? Take a guess where the score is going. The projected score is 262. Full toss above the hip waist, and it's called a no ball. It's gonna be a free hit. Definitely Raiders don't want these, and that's again put forward for a 4 in the third man. That's not the kind of deliveries you wanted. Did the ball slip from Anil's hands? And definitely not to Lahiru. 4, no ball. And that's gonna be a free hit. It's hard while they work on this. A little bit of a discussion there. Anil doesn't want to continue his over. 2 no balls in a row. 2 different overs, 2 no balls over the hip waist. So will he not be able to bowl this innings? This is gone. This is really bad for Raiders. Anil was the one who looked like he's going to get the wicket that they much wanted. Raiders are going to miss Anil. What a tragedy here for Raiders. Anil bowled 2 no balls above the hip line, and as per rules, he cannot bowl any more in this innings. He's their most economic bowler. The new bowler, full.
Who's the new bowler? Varun. Thank you.
Varun being brought into attack, and that was a full length delivery. Slow one, played towards the deep mid wicket for a single by Lahiru. Nicely, well bowled by Varun. Varun saw Zain walking across the stumps and waiting to play this ball across towards the leg side for a big one. But he slowed down and pitched it to the front. And just a single. Now Lahiru's on strike. Varun running up for his third delivery. Slow, outside off, but it was too wide.
Koi nahi, Varun. Good bowling, boy. Good bowling, boy. No worries, boy. No worries, Shabba.
This is really bad for Raiders. Running up for the third delivery, and he goes up. Can this be a wicket? Can this be a wicket? Yes, it must be taken. It must be taken. And Varun the man. Varun has been the man all this while, destined to take the wicket of Lahiru. What a wicket was that. What a wicket was that. That's a big thing. That's a big thing. Maybe it all happened for a reason. This all happened for a reason. Anil bowled 2 no balls, bringing in the new bowler Varun to bowl, and that was a slow one and completely misjudged by Lahiru this time. Gets a thick outside edge and a catch taken back again by Varun. Varun did everything for Raiders now. It was a little late though. Are they back in the game? Sunrisers lose their most important wicket. Lahiru there. They're gonna miss him for the last 3 overs of the innings. This brings the new batsman, Rajat. And they did cross the pitch, and Zain is gonna be on strike, or is it Rajat? It's Zain, the left-hander, on strike. That's bowled really well. A great piece of bowling here from Varun. He's bowling slow. He's not trying to bowl anything different. He's just sticking to the basic. Bowl slow, line and length. Nice one, nice one, nice one. Great delivery by Varun here. Once again, he's doing a great job here. It's not easy to bowl these kind of balls in the death over. Having 2 new, almost new batsmen in the crease. Varun bowling his first over is doing a great job here. Only 7 runs so far in this over, and coming down for his last delivery. Full and a full toss. Not this. This is not what you want. This is not what you want. They were expecting a catch, but no. Zain had enough pad on it, and it was pulled away. A full toss around the waist height for a 6 in the deep mid wicket. What an over. Raiders wouldn't mind this, but they had their man. Just 2 more overs for this innings, and at the end of 18th over, Sunrisers are 237 for 3 wickets. .237, and it looks like there is a conversation about the last shot that was hit by Zain, whether it's a 6 or a 4. Looks like that was a 4, and the scoreboard is being modified now. So the last ball of Varun in the last over wasn't a 6, it was a 4, and Sunrisers are 235 for 3 after 18 overs. Miraj is being brought into attack to bowl the penultimate over for Raiders. Can he contain the batsman? The new batsman, Rajat, on strike. That's a slower delivery, a much better delivery to bowl the first ball of the penultimate over. Miraj. That was full. And in the block. Miraj running up for a second ball. Can he contain this for Raiders? Once again a full, slow and drove away towards covers by Rajat for a single, putting back Zain on strike. Has been a good over so far, just 2 singles. what can Zain do. Can he go for the big ones? Can he replace Lahiru's role? There comes the third ball of the penultimate over. Lahiru walks across the crease and he's dropped. Zain walks across the stumps and there is an outside edge. He wanted to play towards the third man and the slip almost had it. 3 balls, 3 runs. Miraj going for his 4th delivery. Rajat on strike, the new batsman. And it was full and a nice shot towards deep mid wicket for a single. You now clearly see what Lahiru has been doing for this innings. After the dismissal of the big monster of Sunrisers, you see it's just singles. Unless the bowlers give any loose balls, I think they should be able to contain them. Can they contain them within 250? 2 more deliveries in the penultimate over. Zain on strike. The ball was full, and not collected behind the stumps. Missed, and they'll get easily a buys of 4 runs. Doesn't matter how it comes, runs for Sunrisers. This buys. Seven more deliveries to finish the innings. Miraj takes his run up for this last ball of 19th over. A better one once again misses, and this time keeper collects the ball. And that's the end of 19th over. Looks like the last couple of overs are going in favor of Raiders, but is that good enough for the Raiders or not? We'll have to wait and see after last over it to be bowled. 242 at the end of 19 overs. Sunrisers are set to cross the 250 mark. Varun comes back to strike for the last over. They're fortunate bowler so far for Raiders. There's some field changes for the last over. Can Varun contain for just 7 and under? There you go, the first ball of the last over, and a low full toss driven towards long on for a single. That's some smart bowling there by Varun here. Not trying anything extra, just bowling a good line and a medium pace there. Zain on strike now, and he is at 10 for 9 balls. Going over the stick once again. Well bowled by Varun there. Looked like there was a double bat there. There is a misfield there. Zain comfortably takes 2 runs after there was a slight toppage in the bat towards the point. There's no one within the circle. They just wanted to stop those boundaries, and they don't mind giving away these singles, except for nice one, third delivery. It's up in the air, but it's going to fall short of the man at the long off for Khan. And a single again in the last over. So far the over has been really great. The last over, 3 balls bowled and 4 runs taken. Varun is doing a good job here for Raiders. He picked up the most crucial wicket for them. Runs up for the fourth delivery. Well bowled. Once again, can it be a catch or is it a six? That had enough bat. Coming down the pitch, Rajat goes for a big one. Straight down the pitch, and it was played brilliantly. Over the bowler's head for a big six. And that brings the 250 mark for Sunrisers. A big score once again. 2 more balls to finish the innings, and what a great shot by Rajat. Can he do it again? Can Varun stop him? Rajat on strike, and now Varun changes and decides to bowl around the stick. Some change in the field for the right-hander. Bring in a sweeper, and there you go, the 5th delivery of the last over. And Rajat tries to go full. There is a big appeal for a leg before wicket, but umpire is not convinced, and the batsmen go for a single there. That's well bowled, smart bowling by Varun there. After going for a big 6, a good comeback. And 253, 1 more ball in the innings. Varun bowling the last ball of the innings. Good one. That had everything in it. There is a bit of fumble. The keeper couldn't collect the ball well there, and the batsman comfortably. Now Zain gets out in the 3rd run. So they take 2 runs in the last delivery of the innings. Well bowled by Varun, and Varun got the wicket, the most important wicket that they wanted. But still, Sunrisers managed to go past this milestone of 250, and they're 253, and the target is 254. Who will play the role of Lahir in Raiders? Can they do it? Let's see after the innings. Signing off for a short break. Durai here. Welcome back everyone for the second innings of this game between Sunrisers and Raiders. Everything is happening here today. It's a great day. And we have Muzaffar and Varun opening. And Wise is bowling the first over for Sunrisers. That was a very nice delivery to start with. Little shot and had enough pace and a good bounce around the hip waist height. Can Raiders do this? It's a very high ask. They need a run rate of around 13 runs per over. Every over they need 13 runs and over in order to win this game. Are they up for this? Are they Murli ready? Second delivery, once again a great delivery there, and it was short, beaten, and well kept as well. Wise is doing a great job. It's a good start for him. 2 dot balls and 2 great deliveries. Muzaffar Ahmed on strike. Target for Raiders 256. And there was a full toss and very well struck by Muzaffar. That was a bad delivery. There's a full toss around his knee height and Muzaffar pulls it over the deep mid wicket for a big 6. That went outside the boundary. We do have some cars parked. Hope he did not break any glass. What a great shot. Can Muzaffar do what Lahir did? Man Lahiru, you see him standing, the wicketkeeper. Wise going for his next delivery, and once again, it's out. It's out. Muzaffar going for a big one and gets an outside edge, and they had a slightly uppish third man who picked up this catch. Very nice field placement there, and everything is going against Raiders. We just saw. I'm sorry, that was Mujtaba got a 6 and now he's out. Sunrisers gets their first wicket in the first over. The Raiders have enough batting depth to get near this massive target. The net run rate also comes into picture. Now if Raiders wanted to have a decent net run rate, they should ensure and try all possibilities to get closer to the score. First wicket of Raiders is down in the 4th ball of their innings. Wise coming for his 5th delivery. New batsman on crease and straight on the pad. Is it going to be out? It's a big appeal. New batsman Sri Charan is on the crease, and the first delivery right on the pads. It was a very good delivery, a good length and line, and the ball did swing in towards the batsman, hitting his pad. What a great over so far, except for that one full toss ball which was put away by the 6. By Mustafa. We have one more delivery to conclude the first over of the second innings in this match. What a great show by Sunrisers so far. Nice delivery. Once again, good length. And bouncing to the elbow of the batsman. Hit towards the mid-wicket for a single. Sri Charan will retain the strike. This thing, their first wicket was running in the minds of these batsmen there. Lahiru Milantha, the keeper for Sunrisers, has a great international cricket experience as well. He was the wicketkeeper for Sri Lanka at some point. Relocated to United States. He now plays for Sunrisers. Can we have someone from Raiders get close to that score? What lucky to score. End of the first over. Raiders are 7 runs, losing 1 wicket. And now Vijay comes in. Sai Charan to face Vijay, and he goes down on the leg side. And well collected by the keeper, Lahiru, once again on the leg side. That was called wide, and one more run to Raiders. Vijay coming for a second delivery. Nice arm action. Full in the block hole. Played for a single by Sai Charan towards the gully. Varun, who was the other opener, is gonna face his first ball. Vijay P to Varun. Nicely struck by Varun. Didn't have enough bat to clear, but it was lofted and over covers for a single. That's a nice delivery once again by Vijay. And played towards the third man for a single by Saicharan. And these singles are not going to help them to get any closer to the target. Raiders should look to use the power play. While they don't want to lose many wickets, they definitely don't want their required run rate to creep. They already have a very high ask. There's a second slip brought into place now for Varun. Vijay goes for this next delivery. Full and slightly outside off stump. Varun feels it. It should be wide, but umpire is not happy about that. Ball is back into the game now. Varun. 4 balls, 4 runs so far. Taking his stride for the 5th delivery. Nice one on the pads, and it's a nice flick by Varun. It goes past the deep mid wicket, and Utkarsh there at the deep mid wicket, diving there to stop the ball. He wears 2 hats there. Utkarsh doing a great fielding there, just stopping the gentleman for a single there. Or did they run for 2? Yes, they did come back for the second run. Varun on strike again. Last delivery of the first over of Vijay. Beaten. What a delivery. That's a very nice ball by Vijay. Great over by Vijay. After 2 overs, Raiders are 13, losing 1 wicket. This is not enough. Need to go for some big shots. Can Raiders do this? Can they get closer to the 200 and 250 mark? This would be a great game if Raiders could manage to win this one. It's a very big ask from them. But definitely it's possible. They just need 13 runs in an over, a couple of boundaries, and no dot balls. Take singles and doubles wherever possible. And they definitely need at least 1 boundary every over. Owais is back into attack for his second over. Saicharan. That's a low full toss. Had enough pace. And there's an overthrow. Can they go for 2? No. There's enough backup. Saicharan hits this ball towards the mid wicket for a single. Goes for a big one, but he misjudges it. The ball was in a good length, and he got hit at the elbow. Keeper checking with the batsman if he's all okay, but it seemed to be okay. A nice delivery once again by Owais. This one was very full and straight to deep mid wicket. Now, there was a chance of run out. Batsman dropped the bat, but he managed to cover the ground. Safe. Looks like there's an injury, the last thing that Raiders wanted. A quick single by Varun puts back Sri Charan on strike. Owais taking his run up for the 4th delivery. Shot, and again misjudges. Sri Charan goes for a pull shot, and they easily take 2 runs. Did the ball run to the boundary? No. Good piece of fielding there, stopping the ball. And comfortably, the batsman ended up taking 2 runs. Sri Charan back on strike. That was not a bad shot, but there you go. It signaled leg by. Maybe the ball hit the bat and ran down the third man. Sri Charan making some field changes, getting the sweeper deep inside towards the boundary. What do we expect? A short ball on the leg stump. That's there. That was a short ball. The ball was up in the air for grabs, but the fielders were fine deep in the boundary. Utkarsh managed to cover the ground and just a single towards the deep mid wicket for Sri Charan. These singles won't help. They definitely need at least a boundary every over. 5 balls so far in this over, and the last delivery of second over of 4 wides. Well bowled, good length, slightly outside off, not giving enough room for the batsman to stretch his arm, and it was a well left by Varun. Looks like Varun is not comfortable. He got hit in his elbow once, and then while running, and he has removed his gloves. Seemed like he's having some troubles. And at the end of third over, Riders are 18 for 1 wicket. Look at the required run rate. They need 14 runs and over. Can they get it? There are 3 more overs in the power play. Vijay back into attack. His run up is fast. That's a nice delivery towards the leg stump, flicked towards mid wicket for a single by Sri Charan. This puts back Varun on strike. Batsman is still struggling to settle down there. We didn't see many big shots. Vijay taking the run up for his second delivery. Towards the leg. It misses everyone, but great job by keeper there. Lahiru stopping probably a couple of more runs. That signal wide and an extra there definitely helps Raiders, but extras alone wouldn't definitely help them. Vijay going for the next delivery. Well bowled, but full and flick. There is a bit of misfield there in covers, and the batsman comfortably takes a single. Ball was bowled straight in the block, the last one. This one, Sri Charan goes big, but the fielder was not there in time to take a catch at the point. There wasn't enough power to clear the inner circle. Batsman comfortably takes a single, and Varun is on strike now. Raiders now dealing in singles. It's not definitely helping them. There is a change in field for the right-hander Varun now. We have 2 outside the circle. Full, and this time in the gap, and 6. Very great shot by Varun. Maybe Varun could do this. They need a lot of this. The ball was full, and a nice shot by Varun towards the covers, deep covers for a 6. That's a great shot. Raiders need a more of these. And for a reason, Varun has been sent opening for them. Can he do that? Can he do a few more of these? Once again, this time takes a thick outside edge and drops a little short of the third slip there. A nice delivery once again on the pads. Vijay, a good comeback after giving that room for Varun to go for a big six on the offside. Coming for his last delivery. Can Varun get one more here? Full on the leg stump, and Varun misses this. It hits his pad. There was a little bit of an appeal, but everyone knows the ball was drifting down the leg side. And there you go. Umpire signals the leg by, and batsman complete a single to end the over. After 4 overs, Raiders are 29 for 1. Required run rate creeping up. It's 14.19 runs per over. They need at least 15 runs every over now. Will there be a change in the spell? No. Owais comes back to bowl his 3rd over straight. There's some change in the field. Owais is bringing a deep third man. Deep sweeper, sorry. And a mid-wicket. Short mid-wicket. What is he planning to bowl? He's going to bowl on the legs for Varun. There's a deep mid-wicket, short mid-wicket, and Owais there bowling his first ball. Full on the block, and just flicked by Varun. No runs there. A dot ball. For every dot ball, there is a big difference in the required run rate. What's the plan for Raiders now? They just don't want to lose any wickets and then get as much close as to the target. Have they given up already? Owais coming for a second ball. Shot, and it was not picked good enough by Varun there. Short, fast, and there was a good amount of bounce up to the waist height of the batsman. A dot ball once again. Full, and not much, straight to the fielder at point. 3 dot balls in a row. Is Varun struggling to get off with the ball? Or is he doing a great bowling here? This is his 3rd over, and so far he has just given 10 runs and picked up 1 wicket. Short, bounce, and that's a no ball or wide, and a warning given for over the shoulder. Sorry, not a no ball. What a bounce. That was intended. The ball was over the batsman's head, and the warning for 1 bounce over the shoulder is given. There's some clarifications. Look at the field on the offside. Have a 3rd slip, a gully, a point, and then a sweeper on the off. Shot again, and this time close to the shoulder. Always is generating the pace and the bounce from this pitch. Varun seemed to be struggling there to see the ball. Is he doing okay? He just removed his helmet. Always he's doing great bowling here. 2 more balls to go in this over. Varun on strike. Full toss and driven to the covers. No runs. What a great over by Always so far. Now, Raiders, you need more. You need more. You can't afford 4 dot balls in any over. Varun needs to step up. Once again beaten, and this time beats the wicketkeeper as well. And Varun goes for a single buys. Great over by Always, and hardly you see the keeper missing any of these. This time I think the pace was too much. Great over by Always, and at the end of 5th over, Raiders are 31 for 1, and the required run rate is 15. Have Raiders given up already? The last over of the power play. Batsman already tired. There comes some water bottle from pavilion for the batsman. They pad up again while Vijay coming back for his 3rd over. So far, Sunrisers have just used two of their bowlers, and they are in their first spell. And Sunrisers are the team defenders looking to defend their Adda championship. We have Varun again on crease, and he's at 11 after playing 17 balls. Will he cover up for all the dot balls that he gave in the last over? Vijay coming for his first ball. He goes big, Did he get enough? Can he? No, there was a drop catch that must have been taken. There was a catch drop at the boundary. Deep cover. That must have been taken. Varun tried going big. He did not have enough power to clear the boundary at the deep cover. They end up taking a single, putting Sri Charan on strike. Full toss, plays towards the cover for a single. Sri Charan gives the strike back to Varun. Good piece of fielding at the deep, long off. Vijay bowling his 3rd delivery. Varun on strike. Varun tries to go big again in the same area, this time running in, falling short of the same fielder who dropped his catch a little earlier. A good effort by the fielder at deep cover, but ball did not carry enough. Once again a single, putting back Sri Charan on strike. Raiders dealing in singles. They need big balls. A full toss. Can this clear the boundary? It looks like it can. And there is a fielder behind. There's a dive. Did he manage to save this? Yes, looks like the dive by Utkarsh there saved 3 runs for Sunrisers. Sunrisers are not giving up. They're not going to give up just because they have enough score on the board. They're all energetic on the field. A single towards the deep mid wicket brings Sri Charan once again on the strike. Nice delivery, had a great shot this time. Sricharan clears this. A very big shot. What a six. This is what you need, Raiders. This is what you need. The ball was full and Sricharan was in position to play this shot. A very big shot towards deep mid wicket for a six. They need more. Can Sricharan do this for Raiders? That was the fifth delivery. He seemed like he getting some feedback. Maybe he just didn't want him to bowl that full. Probably. These boundaries will ease the pressure a little bit from the Raiders. Can he do it again? This is the last over of the power play. There comes Vijay. Full, and this time full toss, and Sricharan does it again. But this time one bounce into the fence. Is that a four? That's a four. That's a four. One bounce into the fence, and great batting by Sricharan. That's a good over for Raiders. And 46 for 6 overs for 1 wicket. And power play is done. And 46 for 1 wicket. And Vijay has bowled 3 overs. Ovice has bowled 3 overs. Do they complete their spell, or would we see Ovice again to bowl his last over? 6 overs, 46, and still the required run rate is 15. We saw a couple of boundaries, 1 6 and a 4 by Sricharan in the last over. Short of the boundary in the offside. This time we don't have anyone outside the circle still. Do they know that their power play is over? Always doesn't want anyone outside the circle in the offside. Do they know that this is not a power play anymore? Maybe always wants it that way. Taking the stride for his first one. And a shot and a big hit by Varun this time. Yes, this time he clears the boundary on the leg side. What a pull shot. A nice shot. This is what we wanted. As in, the Raiders wanted. And this is what we as spectators wanted to see. A good fight. And that was a short delivery, and looks like Varun was up for it. A much needed 6 for Raiders. That brings the 50 for the Raiders now in the 7th over. Ovice being hit for a 6 in the first delivery. Can this over turn out to be big for Raiders? Trying to bowl his second delivery, Ovice. Full toss, and this time, did he find the trap? No, wanted a single, but there is an overthrow now. Good fielding by at the point, and the throw wasn't on the stumps. Goes towards the third man, and batsman comfortably takes 1 run off that overthrow. This puts back Sricharan on strike. We saw a couple of great hits by Sri in the last over. Can he do it again? Third delivery of Owais on his last over. Short, fast, and nothing could be done. It was a very good length, and ball spun into the batsman. Just ducked. Can Raiders do this? They need 15 runs and over. Over is coming for his fourth delivery. Short and around the shoulder height, and the warning is given, and this time it's not a wide because it did not go above the head, so it's just a warning, and Owais is not going to bowl any more short balls probably, or these bounces. The dot ball. Come back by Owais. Still has 2 more balls, making some changes to the field. Brings the shot mid-wicket to offside. Short cover. And the deep mid-wicket is being brought in to the circle. What is he planning? Is he going to bowl a bowl short and fast? Short and fast, but it was on the leg side. That's not what he wanted. Probably his intention was in a different place, but nicely put away by Sri Charan on the leg side for a 4. They need this. They need this more. That was very well struck by Sri Charan on the leg side. Ball was short and on the leg stump, nicely put away by Sri Charan. Last delivery for Owais in this innings. Short once again, but it didn't have the bounce that it had in the last ball. Nicely pulled. Did it reach the boundary? No. Batsman come down for double. Looks like it was a good fielding, saving the boundary. Fine wicket. End of the over. 7 overs up. Raiders have 59 for 1 wicket. There's a good bit of partnership developing here between Sri Charan and Varun. Sri Charan is 26 of 17 and Varun is 20 of 21. The required run rate is still a little over 15. They need to bring this back if they wanted to be in the game. Who's gonna bowl the next over? Will it be Vijay bowling his final over, or would Sunrisers break the spell? Looks like a new bowler this time. Umpires, they're checking the condition of the ball. Now the long off, long on are sent deep near the boundary. And who's the new bowler? Okay, now you see fielders being taken out of inner circle. We have cover and a long off and deep point. Third man being brought to point, and we have a third slip. Govind is the new bowler, and he wants a square cover shot within the circle. long on deep mid wicket. Now, first ball of Govind. Varun goes for a cover drive. Couldn't middle it well and goes behind the sticks. Keeper collects it well. That was a good delivery. Is Varun still settling down? Is he looking for a loose ball? Can he go big? Second ball of Govind's over. That was struck well. Finally, Varun gets to play where he wants to play. The ball was a little overpitched and was in the slot for Varun to play this over the covers on the offside for a big six. Great. Looks like Varun is stepping up now for the Raiders. That's what they want. They want a boundary at the beginning of the over to cover their required run rate. Third ball of Govind. And this time on the leg side. Smartly played. Can they go for two? Yes. And comfortably Varun takes it two after playing the ball towards the deep mid wicket. Collected well by Utkarsh, the deep. Yes, they need to convert all singles to doubles and get that on by odd boundaries out, not losing many wickets. It is still achievable by the Raiders. Govind running up for his fourth delivery. This is in air and dropped by the fielder there in the deep mid wicket. It was Utkarsh. He had to come forward, run ahead for the catch. The ball was in the air and it could have been taken, and it collects the balls and throw the ball and throws it back. It looks like the keeper got hit. He's fine. Once again, this time it's big and this time it's running down to the boundary. Nicely hit by Sri Charan. Yes, that's what you want. Two boundaries at least in an over. The fifth ball of Govind was shot again and it was nicely pulled by Sri Charan towards the square mid wicket for a boundary. You see keeper once again coming in, speaking with Sri Charan. This really helps. Trying to get the focus back of Govind. Looks like he advised not to have those short balls and maybe to have a field in deep. Yes, looks like it is. So the short mid wicket is now moved to deep mid wicket. So we have a square, deep mid wicket and then a deep mid wicket. Trying to go for big one, misses the ball and collects very well. The keeper. Good over for Raiders here, but that just covers their required run rate. Good news is both their batsmen seem to be freeing up their arms. And after 8 overs, Raiders are 72, losing 1 wicket. This is good for Raiders, keeping their wicket. A nice partnership building between Sri Charan and Varun here. Sri Charan 30 of 19 balls. And Varun 29 of 25. There's a new bowler. Rajat. Bowl his first over and Varun on strike. Can Varun get a boundary of the first ball? Short, but misses. It did not bounce enough as Varun expected and well collected by the keeper. Nice first ball, beating the batsman, Rajat. Can Rajat get a wicket for Sunrisers? Running for the second delivery. Good length, and on the leg side it will be called a wide, and good piece of work behind the stumps by the keeper there. An extra run definitely helps Raiders. Coming for a second delivery, Rajat. It's full and on the off, gives enough room for Varun to play the shot. Once again, that's a very good shot by Varun. Looks like Varun is the man who can do this for Raiders, and even Sri Charan is doing a great job there on the other side. Varun, a big 6 towards the off. The delivery was a little too off, giving enough room for Varun to play that shot. A confident 1, a 6 in the second ball. This was a better ball. No, this was put up by Varun once again. That's another 6 in a row for Raiders. This one was short and low. Looks like Varun was in position and all set to pull this towards the cow corner for a 6. Good batting by Varun. 2 6s back to back. Rajat, the new bowler, just bowled 3 balls so far, and already has conceded 13 runs. This time there is a great appeal. Varun just wanted to take a single. He was trying to play the ball towards the third man, but misses it completely and hits the pad. And ball runs towards the point for a single. It's back. Sri Charan strike. There was a better delivery at good length and pulled by Sri Charan, giving the strike back to Varun. A single for Sri Charan. The Varun is on strike. He's getting closer to that half-century mark. He's at 42 now. And last ball from Rajat coming. Full and freeing up the arms again. This time it's towards the third man, and there is a big chase by the fielder there. And Varun comfortably comes back for a second. That's a good effort by the fielder there to stop a boundary. And 2 runs for Varun. A great over for Raiders once again. And at the end of over 9, Raiders are 89 for 1. Just maintaining that required run rate around 15. Can they get 15 and over each and every over henceforth? Let's wait and see. That's a big hit. Big hit, big hit, big hit by Sri Charan. Ball was full and Sri Charan picked the length well. Going for the big straight behind the bowler at long on for a big 6. For a moment it looked like the long on was in position to take a catch, but he had enough power. Sricharan, great start for this over. And once again, this time he misses. Tries to go for this big, but in the slot, and the ball takes the inside edge and goes towards the fine leg. They go for a single. Venkat bowling to Varun. And this time the ball was a little short, and Varun drives the ball towards deep mid wicket for a single. Gives the strike back to Sricharan, and can Sricharan take a couple of boundaries? Shot pulled. It was pulled. A great shot. What a great shot. Sricharan put his body in the bat. I mean, he had the entire weight and pulled this off. The ball was short and was asking for it. What a great batting. 6 towards deep mid wicket. A much needed for Raiders. And Raiders reach their 100 in the 10th over. Looks like they are not giving up. A good strategy by both these batsmen. Just hang around there, and they knew they'll get the loose balls towards the innings. Second 6 of this over. Can Sricharan do this again? He's already at 44 of 23 balls. Well played. That's a smart batting by Sricharan, driving the ball towards the cover for a single. After hitting the big sixes there, Venkat has gone for 14 runs so far. 2 more balls remaining of this over. Nice flight to delivery. Is it going to be called a wide? No. There was a big appeal. That's the last delivery of Venkat's over. And at the end of 11th over, 10th over, Raiders are 103. Can they get 150 runs in the last 10 overs? Looks like they're doing good and they're up for the challenge. They have a big partnership here. Both these batsmen getting closer to their 100-century mark. Let's wait and watch.
That will make it interesting. Yeah, we can even like bring in like maybe Suresh, other guys like yeah. Excited. I mean, is there a match between they haven't faced like looks like these two are the contenders or they did not come. Yeah, someone told me yesterday.
A big swing and a miss. First ball of Daman Singh, the captain of Sunrisers. He himself coming into attack, and Varun on strike. Let's see if we can see 2 half centuries in this over, or what's the plan. In last couple of overs, these batsmen were doing good. They managed to get a boundary of the first 2 balls, and that kind of eased up through their remaining balls of the over. Can they do the same against Daman now? Varun, will he get a chance to go big? Second ball of Daman. Not so full, pitch right, but a nice shot by Varun at the end. He picked up the gap between the long on and deep mid wicket. A very nice shot to get a boundary in the second ball of the over, as we were speaking about it. Sensible batting by Varun here. He's 49. Is there going to be some field change? No. Daman going for his third delivery. Full, and this time swings. Will it be an out? It was taken. That is what was expected. Looks like they had the field in position for this one. Varun has been playing these shots right from the beginning. And there you go. The captain strikes, and a well-settled batsman goes 1 run short of his half-century. Back to the pavilion, 49. Varun is out. A very good catch at the deep covers by Govind. What a wicket. A much needed wicket for Sunrisers, because they haven't seen one in a long time. And a very good partnership comes to an end now. Do they have the depth? Is it Santosh coming to bat next? No, Santosh is bringing a different bat for Shulcharan, and who's going to be the next batsman. A much needed wicket, and can Raiders get back another partnership now? They need it.
Inside is successfully live. Yesterday I spoke to live back.
Anil is on strike. He's a new batsman, and he goes for a big swing on his first ball. Did he read the length correct? Looks like he missed it. A full length delivery by Daman. A swing and a miss. Well collected by the keeper there. Anil was unfortunate for him with the ball today. And this time the ball goes towards the leg side for wide. Anil earlier in the innings bowled 2 no balls and couldn't continue his over. He was bowling well for Raiders. Anil is off the mark with a single towards point. A full delivery by Daman. Puts Sricharan back on strike. 1 more ball remaining in the over. Can Sricharan go for big ones, or is he going to hold himself back after seeing that wicket off falling in this over? That's a good strike towards long on for a single. Sricharan keeps the strike. After 11 overs, 110 for 2 wickets. Raiders. They have a required run rate of 16.22 in the last 9 overs.
He seems to have been struggling. Yeah, exactly. Man. Yeah. And a couple of bounces and no, actually, the main reason why we had to do is heading into that flow of yeah, yesterday was good. Particularly having used
First ball from Rajat. It was a big appeal for an LBW. Umpire wasn't convinced. Comfort ratings, single run. Now puts Anil back on strike.
morning at the beginning, right, when it started speaking, my throat has to still open up. There is definitely a difference. Even just when people say like first few words, it's still not open up. Eventually. Last year. Oh. Oh, okay.
After this,
There was a better delivery from Rajat, short and little off the off stick. Drove to the third man for a single. And this puts back Anil on strike.
Give thanks for everything. Oh my god, okay. And he's a radio jack. I can say yesterday the other guy was not much. Yeah, I think it was really from
On the pads. Missed. Towards the leg stump, and can he hit a direct hit? No. The batsman comfortably goes for the second run. Off the pads. Leg by signal by the umpire. Good piece of bowling here by Rajat. Not allowing the batsman to go for anything big. Can Sricharan do this for Raiders? He's at 46 now. He's going big. That's a big one. That's a big one. Clears the mid off. Sorry, long off. Boundary. Deep mid wicket. That was a big shot. Good. Good to see Sricharan. He's at his. He's got his half century. Just 30 balls. And that's what is needed. They at least need a couple of boundaries in and over. 1 6 and a 1 boundary would do.
you eat egg? Oh, okay, okay.
Great hit once again. That is led by Sricharan. He finds a gap between the long on and deep mid wicket. What a shot. Second boundary in this over. That's what Raiders needed. They need to keep up that required rate of 15. Good shot. There's a change in field now. outside off. Reacher misses that. Good piece of fielding by the longer fielder here. Vishal and batsman comfortably take a single. Sreechar and back on strike now. Raman. That's a big one. That's a big one. Went for a 6. Deep mid wicket. That's what they needed. This is the second boundary now in this over. First a 4 and this time a 6. A big one. Sreecharan is doing the job for Raiders now. He is 65 of 35 balls. Can he replicate what Lahiru did for Sunrisers? That must be taken. Oh, missed field. There was a possibility for a catch in long on. The fielder ran over the ball and missed the catch. He had to cover a lot of ground from the boundary. Raiders would have been in trouble. Sreecharan is going for it. Once again, towards the long on for a single. End of over 13, 136. 136 in end of over 30. And the required run rate is 17 and over. It looks like Raiders are putting up a fight here. Can they do it? Umakant is being brought into attack. First ball went for a single, running up for the second one. A good limb delivery, slow. Is it a boundary? It was. Nicely played by Anil there. He found the gap between gully and the point, and a good timing of the ball. 4 runs for Raiders. Can Anil K join the party? There goes the wicket of Anil. There's a lot of pressure on these batsmen who are coming in. They have to go for big ones, and that was a thick top edge and a comfortable catch at the end for the fielder at point. There goes the next wicket for the Raiders. Good for them is Sreecharan.
Mr. Babar. So far so good. 6 points. I'll leave. Okay. Or you leave before the game? I don't know. I'll see. Okay.
Miraj is the new batsman in the crease and he swings his first ball. He doesn't have a choice, that's what he needs to go for. And Umakant bowled his fourth ball. The new batsman on crease. No, was it Sri Charan? No, that's going to be another wicket. The fielder in the long off runs to it and comfortably takes this catch. What a great catch. That's another wicket for Raiders. Is it Sri Charan walking? He has been the one who seemed to be having some good knocks. If anyone is going to do the job for Raiders, it looked like it was him, and he's gone now. Umakant gives the breakthrough for Sunrisers. The required run rate is over 18. Looks like for Krab, the tall man walking into the crease. We have two new batsmen on the crease now, and Fakrat could go for big ones. He can clear the boundary easily, and that's a wide towards the leg side. And did it run down to the boundary? Yes, it did. And 5 additional runs for Raiders. Clearly beats batsman and the keeper.
Oh, sure. Can I leave this here because I'm leaving? See you, Baba. I'm not in next week. Yeah, long weekend. Traveling out.
End of over 14, Raiders are 146 for 4. They needed 18.33 runs every over henceforth. Can they do it? They have 6 more overs remaining. Daman.
Well bowled, yaar.
Next ball. Hit back to the bowler. For Khan. Is that a wide? Yes, it was. Wide outside off swing. That's a better ball on the pads for the new batsman. Flicks it away to the third man. Comfortably takes a couple of runs and Fakar off the mark with those 2 runs. That looked like a big one that Farkan wanted to go for, but towards the deep mid wicket for a single puts Miraj on strike. Daman taking his run up for the next fourth delivery. A big hit. This will clear the boundary easily. That was a big hit by Miraj. That's much needed. Very much needed. They need at least two of them. A big six to the long on. A full delivery punished by Miraj. Two more balls is over. Can Miraj do this again? Tries towards the deep mid wicket, but comfortably takes a single at the end. Good fielding by Rajat there. One more ball to go in this over. Can we see a boundary? Can Furkan do this? He tries once again, but it's a thick inside edge and running down towards the third man. Will it go for the boundary? No. It's well stopped by the third man. A single to end the over for Furkan. And at the end of 15 overs, the Raiders are 158, losing 4 wickets. Their required run rate is 19.60. 158 for 4. 15 overs. Equation is in 5 overs they need 98. 5 overs, 98, almost 100. Can
5 overs 98.
Uma coming into the attack now. That's a big hit. That's a very big hit. Did it clear? Yes, it did clear as we were speaking. This man has enough power. He can clear the boundary. He can play those big shots that are needed. Furkan strikes. It's a big six there towards deep mid wicket. First ball of the over, going for a 6. They can still do this. Raiders are not giving up. Once again, but this time misses and bowled. The much needed wicket for Sunrisers now. He seemed to have had all to do for Raiders. Walking back to the pavilion, big man. And Umakant once again strikes, and he has picked up 3 wickets so far. And who's going to be coming to the crease? First ball 6 and second ball wicket. Good comeback by Uma here. Andre is the new batsman in. He watched how Lahiru played his overs. Can he do the same? He's straight away off the mark with a single towards point. Good bowling by Uma here. Miraj is back on strike. Uma taking his run up for the 4th delivery. What a ball, straight in the block hole. Not giving anything for the batsman to play this. Strike towards the long on for a single. They have to settle for a single here. That's not going to help. Their required run rate is 20.22. They need big ones. Andre on strike. He tries, swings, misses. A big swing. Misjudges the line and length of the bowler. Beats the batsman and comfortably taken by the keeper. A dot ball for Sunrisers. Last delivery of the over. On the pads and flicks it off in the cover for a single. That is the over of Uma. And after 16 overs, the Raiders are 167. They needed 89 runs in 4 overs. Can they do this? They need 23 runs at least every over.
Four. Come on, UT.
A new bowler. And that's Utkarsh, the opener, who was playing a sensible innings along with Lahiru. Now with his ball. Nice bowling. He's just not giving enough room for the batsmen to play. He's just cramping them for room. Third ball by Utkarsh. That's sensible bowling to his field. Hit in the cover straight to the fielder. Great bowling by Utkarsh here. Utkarsh, a minor league player, is excited to play with these adults here. Nice flighted delivery onto the pads. Flick towards the point on the leg for a single. Great over so far.
Nice bowling, UT.
Did the Raiders give up? Just one run so far in this over. 4 balls. And Miraj on strike. He goes big. Did he clear it? Looks like he did, or did he find the fielder? He cleared the deep mid-wicket boundary. That's a 6. A wonderful shot by Miraj, much needed for the Raiders. Much needed. They need a couple of, at least, to still stay in the game.
It's okay, UT. Come on, boy. Your wicket.
The ball was a little short the last time. Flighted delivery. Very much good comeback by Utkarsh. Hit to the point. And that's it. A dot ball. And after 17 overs, Raiders are 174. They still needed 82 of 3 overs. Is it possible? They needed 28 runs every over. Is it possible? Can the batsman on the crease hit at least 3 or 4 boundaries in an over for the next 3 overs? Umakant brought into the attack. A full delivery misses. A swing and a miss by Andre here. Straight to the keeper, a dot ball. That's all it matters. Looks like Sunrisers have set up for a big win here. That's not helping Uma. Oh, sorry, Andre. Cut towards the cover for a single. Puts back Miraj on strike. We saw Miraj could hit the big ones in the last over. Can he do it again? Goes big on the offside this time, but did he find the fielder? Did he find the fielder? No. A good dive from the fielder at the long off there. Deep covers, and he misses it. The ball was in the air, and the batsman settled for a single. A nice delivery, flicked off of the pads, and the batsman trying for the second. Will they? Yes, they comfortably take 2 runs. Andre on strike.
Good appeal.
There is an appeal for a run out here.
come on.
Umakant to bowl 2 more balls in this over. Andre on strike. Andre tries big. Did he get enough bat to clear? No, he finds a fielder. That must be out. That has been taken at long on. And the fielder was well in the position to take that catch. And there goes Andre. Tries to go for the big one and finds the fielder in the long on. A great catch by the fielder in the long on. And another wicket down for Raiders. And one more wicket for Umakant. He's been having a good spell so far. He has picked up 4 wickets and this is his 3rd over in progress. Looks like he's going to bowl the last over. Can he get another wicket and get to that 5 wicket mark?
Chalo boy, one more yaar, one more boy.
And it's nearly impossible. 36 is the run rate for Raiders now. That's not helping. So great bowling by Uma to end the over. That's a dot ball. And even a 6 every ball. Will that help? Nope. 2 overs remaining and Raiders need 78. That is 39 runs of each over. End of over 18. Raiders have 178 for 6. Unless any magic happens here by bowling some no balls and 6 every ball, there's no chance for Raiders to get this game. And Santosh is the new batsman. He's at the non-striker's end and Miraj is facing the ball. Off Govind. Tried hitting it. Did he find the gap? Yes, he did. He finds the gap between the deep mid wicket and the long on. First ball of Govind has been put for a boundary. Nice shot by Miraj. Now probably Raiders should look forward to not lose too much of net run rate. Try to get as close as to the target as it's impossible practically to get to the target. Miraj on strike. Can he get a few more of those? That's a nice delivery outside off full, but it's a wide declared by the umpire.
It's okay, no problem.
An extra. Govind bowling the penultimate over here, comes for his second ball. That was hit well. Did it find the fielder or did it get enough bat to clear the boundary? It did get enough bat to clear the boundary on the covers. A nice flick by Miraj. That's a good shot. The ball was a little wider outside off stump and Miraj punishes this with a full swing, opens up his arms and a 4 in the covers. Goes once again in the same area and this time he gets enough bat to go over the boundary and that's a 6. Miraj helping his team's net run rate
Come
now.
on, boy, it's your wicket, yaar. Come on, you got this.
That's a good shot. Sunrisers have won this match already, but once again goes for the big one on the offside, but it lands comfortably before the boundary and the batsmen take a couple of runs here. This over has been good for Raiders. It seemed like they can pass the 200 mark. That's a white ball. Govind need to bowl his 5th ball.
Chalo, take your time, boy. It's okay.
And Raiders are 196, just 4 runs short of 200. And Miraj on strike. He's already 28 of 12 balls. Goes again, this time high, and a good try at the point for a catch.
Good try, boy. Good try.
and drops it. Miraj takes a single, gives a strike back to Santosh for the last ball of the penalty made over from Govind. Santosh didn't want to go for a single there because he wants Miraj to face the next over.
Last over?
Last over. Yeah,
1-1.
197. What's your name?
Vishal.
Vishal. You're wearing someone else's.
Last minute replacement. This guy went to, this guy was traveling, so I was the replacement.
And the last over is here. Uma running for his first ball. Can Miraj do some boundaries this time? Hits it to the cover. There was a no, the call, and probably Miraj doesn't wants to keep the strike. There was a fumble in the pitch there for a single. Safely sent back by Miraj. A dot ball in the last over to start with. Uma, can he get his 5th wicket? Bowled nicely on the pads, but Miraj couldn't get big. Hits it down towards the mid wicket for a single, and Santosh is on strike now. Can Raiders get to the 200 mark? Santosh punches the ball to the covers and goes for a single. Puts Miraj back on strike. Nice bowling here by Uma. Can he see that 5-wicket mark? Nice delivery. But on the leg side, he has a fielder there next to the leg umpire. Stops a single there, and Raiders still need one more run to get to the 200 mark. 2 balls remaining in this innings. Uma taking his run up for the 5th ball. Nicely struck, nicely struck. That's a big one. That should easily clear the boundary, and it's 6. It's a big one by Miraj, and they cross the 200 mark. Raiders cross 200 mark. That was a big 6. The ball was little full, and Miraj doing all best he could do here. He is at 36 for 17 balls, and the last over of the innings is here. 205 Raiders and 1 more ball to go in the innings. Last ball of the innings full, and it's driven to the point, and comfortably they take a single run here, and that brings us to the end of the innings. What a game it was. A total of 450 runs has been scored so far in 40 overs. That's a great match, and the tone was set by Lahiru at the beginning, and Sunrisers is victorious. They won by 49 runs, and Raiders did try their best, and at the end they managed to go past that 200 milestone. Thanks for watching this game, and this is Dure signing off. See you again in another game. Have a good one. Bye.